I have asthma. I also have thyroid and I have an arrhythmia, so catching the COVID, would I survive it?
That's the troubling question Kirsten Labadie is confronting as she weighs a return to the classroom.
I get sick every year.
At least once when the school year kicks off and again when flu season hits.
And now with them saying that you can get the flu on top of corona, like, okay, now that's terrifying.
Kirsten is one of thousands across the state of Michigan having to reconcile a return to the job with the desire to stay healthy while working in an environment known to be crawling with bacteria and viruses.
I am scared to go back and be exposed to all of those 20 different sets of families of germs. It does make me sad to have to weigh this decision so heavily.
If Kirsten bows out this school year, she won't be the only one. A recent survey of teachers by the American Education Association showing just over 30% of respondents were at least considering not returning.
Does that sound like a really large number to you?
It's huge. It's a huge number for us because we already know that there is natural attrition.
Not to mention the already existing teacher shortage in the state. The number of students enrolling in education dropping more than 71% since 2008. The American Federation of Teachers noting the pandemic will only make the problem worse.
You have teachers with underlying health conditions. You're going to have additional shortages because you have teachers who are 65 and over who shouldn't be going in.
A 30% drop across the board would boil down to a loss of hundreds of teachers per county, possibly requiring larger class sizes that amidst a pandemic could undermine social distancing. To avoid that troubling trend, teachers' unions say they need to play a bigger role as school districts put new systems in place.
What's imperative all the time, but especially in a crisis like this, is everybody has to work together cooperatively.
We must have an opportunity to be in those discussions and say that our voices are truly being heard.
So here's the rebound rundown. Teacher staffing shortages are expected for the upcoming school year. Experts say the extent of the loss will depend on how heavily school districts lean on in-person learning. Kirsten says if she's granted the option to teach online remotely, she'll take it because it'll allow her to keep her job while staying safe. But not every district is offering the opportunity. So stick with us. We are going to continue to track the latest on the return of teachers to the classroom and school safety, both on air and online. I'm Amira David, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you, Amira.